family and I were backpacking in the Grand Canyon, and once again I talked about riding my bike across the country, and in their wonderful way they just said, "Shut up and do it already." And then I thought, I haven't had a sabbatical in 10 years. Why don't I do it as a sabbatical? And then, of course, in a creative way, I considered what might I do on the sabbatical, and I am very interested in healthcare policy issues, and it seemed like a perfect mesh of the two. So I picked DC since I figured that was it's the heart of our country, and I wanted to begin in our capital. Maryland, Pennsylvania, into Ohio and Michigan, to Muskegon, over to Milwaukee, and from Milwaukee started riding again across Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, and to Spokane, and then rode from Spokane back to Seattle. Clearly we've had lots of information about how people feel about the Affordable Care Act, but most of those have been surveys. So I thought the opportunity to talk directly with people and hear their stories would be a very exciting thing. This was a bike listening tour, so that was a very deliberate methodologic approach that I did not correct anyone. I listened, and I said, "Oh, tell me more," and things like that, but I did not correct, and there was an enormous amount of misinformation. Not correcting, though, I think gave people permission to speak and speak candidly, which is what we need to do in our exam rooms with our patients. I planned the trip around the idea of a listening tour so that I was not correcting anyone. And again, that whole idea of attentive listening, a respectful listening to allow people to talk without fear of being interrupted or judged provided such enormous value and content for the summer that I could not possibly have gotten if I had a list of 15 questions that I was going to ask everyone. I would walk into a cafe, I had these jerseys that said, "Talk to me about Obamacare." People would see the jersey. They wouldn't actually believe that I wanted them to talk to me about Obamacare, or they thought I was going to tell them. Actually, someone thought I was paid by the president to go out and market his healthcare plan. I said, no, that's not exactly correct. But once I said, no, I really want to hear what you have to think. This is about you, not about me. Wow, people just took off and told me their thoughts, and it was an incredibly rich experience of over 100 people we got to have conversations with.